You start a new AutoCAD drawing file and you start with the same template that we have been using, and then start with southeast isometric as a view, and make sure you save this as home, so this way it would be convenient if you save this view. And then go to the front view and start your first sketch profile on the front view. And using the line tool, let's create this, and you may want to turn the snap the grid off too, and you don't need to use the grid. You're going to use these numbers are something that grid doesn't help. So let's begin with a point and go on the right direction, 0.95. You may want to do some adding, subtracting to figure out these dimensions as you read your assignment sheet. And the height, you have 2.3, and then type that, and then to the left, 4.15 is given directly. And if you do some math, you will know how much you need to go up from this direction. Try to just again add in, subtract, and you can get those values. This one would come up with 1.55. And then you're going to go to the left furthermore. Your calculation is based to the center of the arc. You don't need to go the entire height. So your overall width in this case would be 5.75 from right side to the center of the hole, which total is 5.75. So based on that, this is the profile you're going to create. This is 0.75 is given, and then draw this one up to that open channel, which should, if you type those 1.1 to that point, and then another 0.95, and then drop down by the calculation, that would be still 1.55 because both are 0.75, would be the same. And so once you have this closed profile created, let's type that one to 1.55. And if you add that estimation, next one, and just align with the top one, and that closes your profile for the first sketch. Then make sure that all the dimensions are correct. And next step is to use extrude tool. But before, let's see. Yeah, we need to actually, yeah, this would create a surface model. We need to use the join first. Join tool to connect all of them. You may select everything in just one window option selection, and then extrude. Now it's one piece. Press enter, and then this dimension is 1.5 radius. Double that would be 3 inches. That would be the height. So next, you may want to, now we are going to add that little extra rounded shape to the left end, and then create 2 holes, and you have completed the assignment. Let's just continue working with the UCS face option, and make that face to be your current UCS. Accept that, and then draw a circle here. You could do cylinder, but circle is as easy. So then use the midpoint. Right now my object snap set to the end point. You need to select the midpoint, and then draw the circle. Oh, not centered. Midpoint. Did cancel the midpoint. Probably I should set my midpoint to default automatic settings on the object snap. Okay, so that endpoint is the radius, so make sure it's connected precisely, and then extrude this circle. because you're going to union, I think that would be okay. You don't have to trim. And then that's the height. You'd pick that point as a height, so it would be now we can union this right away before we forget. Make sure it's one piece. Okay, I'm going to draw 2 more circles and extrude cut. In other words, we need to subtract those circles. So that's the same concentric with the arc. Radius for this one is given diameter of 1.25. Since I'm in the radius option, you can switch to diameter and type exactly 1.25. And let's extrude this one before we, okay, let's, yeah, I can do another circle, but let's just, okay, we can, I need to have some construction line for this. Yeah, let's just wait on that. Let's just do this one first. This is the face I'm in right now. Let's complete this by subtracting. Select the main solid and then press enter and then select the cylinder, and that's created. Okay, now probably is the best to switch your UCS to that face. And now maybe draw some construction line there, so it'll be easier to find exactly the midpoint of that. So let's just, if I do that right now, I don't have anything to connect to. I can do a mid between 2 points, but that is easier to just draw one line from midpoint to midpoint. Again, I need to set my midpoint to midpoint. Or let's just set the midpoint so I don't have to do the right click all the time. Okay, that's now that midpoint of the line should be the center of the circle. It's perfectly in the middle. That's midpoint, and the same size, radius of diameter of 1.25, radius of 0.625. Okay. And that completes our sketch on that one. And we need to subtract, create extrude first, and then subtract. Okay, using the extrude. And give a height, just pass that solid and then subtract. Press enter and select the cylinder and press enter. Okay, that completes our model. And now we need to basically save your work, and we will create a 2D detailed drawing on the next video.